So CES 2025 just wrapped up, and let me tell you, this year was completely mind-blowing. From modular mice to AI robots to literal flying cars. Yes, you heard it right. This time we are getting flying cars for sure. This year's tech showcase felt like a sneak peek into the future that we are going to live and which will open up endless possibilities for the new generation beta. So go grab your popcorn, get comfortable, because we are going to dive in the most weirdest, the wildest and the craziest announcements of the CES 2025, the biggest tech show of the year. Let's begin with something truly unique. This is the Lenovo AdaptX concept mouse, which you can think of it as a Swiss Army knife of mice, because it can transform into various sorts of shapes and sizes, which not only adds up to the functionality of this mouse but also adds a lot of convenience in your life. Because of its magnetic attachment concept, you can convert it into an ergonomic mouse for a comfortable use, or you can even transform it into a card holder, including a SIM card holder, and in case of emergency situations, you can even attach a power bank to it, which not only powers up this mouse but also helps you to charge other devices. And the possibilities are truly endless. And if you don't want to use any attachment, you can simply keep it flat and slip it into your pocket to carry it around anywhere you want. Unfortunately, this mice is in concept stage right now, so we might not be able to see anytime soon in the near future. Let me know whether you actually want to see a modular mice like this, which brings up the memories of Moto mods. And who knows, maybe Lenovo might change their mind and bring it very soon in the future. But there is another great product from Lenovo which we can actually buy pretty soon. That is this self-charging wireless Bluetooth keyboard, the Lenovo 800 keyboard, which uses the ambient light of your surroundings to supercharge its capacitors. Plus, it also comes with spill resistance coating, customizable tilt legs and dedicated media controls. The Lenovo 800U keyboard will be available in May for a price of $70. Next up is a very interesting announcement which I'm sure every food lover on this planet Earth is going to love it. Basically, it is an electric salt spoon which transmits electrical signals from the spoon itself to your tongue to mimic the saltiness nature of the food. So basically, if you're someone who's trying to cut down on their salt intake because of the doctor's advice due to high BP or otherwise, can use this electric salt spoon to mimic the sensation of saltiness without actually using salt in your food. So if you're someone who actually wants to cut down on the salt intake, will you go for this electric spoon or not? Let me know in comments. The next announcement might make you feel like a wizard like Harry Potter, because it is a smart ring from a company called Lotus which uses IR technology to control devices around you. Basically, it uses a receiver which magnetically attaches to a switch which can be controlled via the button on this ring. Basically, you can turn on a lamp by pointing towards it and then pressing the button on this ring. The Lotus ring kit comes with 1 ring and 3 switch covers at a hefty price of $350, but it can turn you into a wizard. So will you go for it or not? The next announcement is gonna make gamers very happy, as it is a new project from Razer which is called Project Arielle, and it is world's first gaming chair with heating and cooling technology for longer gaming sessions, as it is equipped with a bladeless fan at the back of the chair and several vents to control your body temperature. And the best part is it also has RGB, so whenever you change the temperature from warm to cool or cool to low, the RGBs also change. But right now it is in a concept stage, but we have seen Razer make concepts a reality, so we might expect a gaming chair like this very soon. Now let's talk about some laptop announcements, and first one is from ASUS. This one is called ASUS Zenbook A14, which is one of the lightest laptops on this planet Earth, even lighter than MacBook Air. Yes, you heard it right, because it weighs just 2.18 pounds, which translates into 988 grams, and it will be powered by the new Qualcomm Snapdragon X platform, which I will be talking about later in this video. At the previous CES events, we have seen many sorts of rollable displays, including a rollable TV, rollable phone, rollable smartwatch, but this time at CES 2025, for the first time ever, we saw a rollable laptop. Yes, you heard it right. It is a rollable laptop from Lenovo, which is called Lenovo ThinkBook Plus Gen 6. And as long as the name sounds, just like its display, which can go from 14 inches to 16.7 inches in just 10 seconds. And it can be done in two ways, either by pressing the dedicated key on the keyboard or by a hand gesture. And as soon as we do these things, the display rolls up from bottom and extends vertically from 14 inches to 16.7 inches. And the best part is, Lenovo themselves allowed the attendees to use it like a traditional laptop even when the display was extended. That means you can fold the laptop like a traditional laptop. Now this can be a game-changing thing for users who multitask a lot, but as cool as it sounds, it comes with a hefty price of $3,500. Now since we are talking about displays, there's another great concept from Samsung, and it is the micro LED display which can stretch based on the content on the screen. For example, if you're watching a movie and someone has a hand close up to the camera, the display will extend closer to you, so you can actually see the depth of that hand and you can actually feel that a hand is closer to you. While this is in a concept stage, but Samsung is working on it, so we might see in near future as well. Now let's talk about the biggest and most important announcements of CES that stole the limelight this year. That is the new hardware announcements from NVIDIA, Intel, AMD and Qualcomm. First off is the new RTX 50 series from NVIDIA, which comprises of RTX 5090, 5080, 5070 Ti and 5070. It is based on the NVIDIA's Blackwell architecture with 5th generation of tensor cores, 4th generation of ray tracing cores and DLSS 4. Now NVIDIA claims that the top end 5090 will perform double that of the last gen 4090 because of the DLSS technology, and the baseline 5070 will perform equivalent to 4090, but since the 50 series has exclusive DLSS 4 technology, the performance should slightly differ. Now how much that difference will actually be in the real life, for that we have to wait and see the results, as when these 50 series will drop in the market. The top end models will drop in January and the baseline models will come in Feb, and here are the prices. The next announcement is from Intel, and they've introduced the remaining processors from the Arrow Lake series, that is the Intel Core Ultra Series 2, and they have introduced the U series, H series and HX series processors that can go up to 24 cores, up to 24 threads with a max clock speed of 5.5 GHz with 4 GPU cores and 13 NPU tops. We will see these new Intel CPUs in new PCs from several brands in the later part of this year. Next up is the announcement from AMD, and they have introduced the Ryzen 9000 series in 2 categories and the Ryzen Z2. The Z2 will power handheld gaming consoles as it is equipped with the Zen 5 CPU cores, while the Ryzen 9000 HX series will deliver better thermals. Ryzen 9000 X3D series, which is again powered by the Zen 5 CPU cores, will deliver exceptional performance at higher clock speeds. We will see PCs powered by the Ryzen 9 X3D series in Q1 2025 itself. The Ryzen 9000 X3D series will be available in several PCs from Q1 itself. Now this time at CES we also saw an announcement from Qualcomm as they introduced the Snapdragon X platform for PCs, which will bring AI features infused with Copilot, and for this they have partnered with several brands including Dell, ASUS, HP, Lenovo, and these new PCs will be available for around $600 in the market. Next up is this modular vehicle which combines a minivan into an eVTOL aircraft which is capable to do vertical takeoffs. It is from a company called Xpeng, and it is called the Xpeng Aeroth, and the company claims that they have already 3,000 intent orders and they are going into mass production this year, targeting 2026 for actual deliveries. While this futuristic vehicle will turn our dream of flying cars into a reality, solving problem of traffic and making mobility easy, it will cost a hefty price of $3 lakh, which translates to around 2 crore 60 lakh rupees. So for a price of almost 3 crore rupees, will you go for a flying car like this, or an electric Mercedes G580 which just got launched a week ago, or a regular ICE vehicle? Let me know in comments. Next up is the most human-like robot named Aria, and it's from a company called Rollable. It uses AI for the conversational skills, and there are 17 motors alone in the face itself just for the expressions, so that when you interact with her, it will give expressions almost like a human. And the best part is that if you don't like the current version, you can swap the face along with hairstyle and hair color with a magnetic attachment. While the company is also planning to get an RFID tag in these faces, so that when you change a face, Aria will also change the movements along with the personality to match that RFID character which you chose. The base variant with the head and neck will cost $10,000, while the top end variant with a rolling base so that she can walk cost $1,75,000. Next up is another good news from the house of Samsung and Google, as they have teamed up for the launch of Eclipsa Audio, which is a 3D spatial surround format to provide an immersive sound experience. But the best part is it is an open source format, that is there won't be any licensing fee required for it, unlike Dolby Atmos which requires a licensing fee. The Eclipsa Audio format will make its debut with Samsung soundbar and TV ranges of 2025, including Samsung's Crystal UHD series and Neo QLED series. So there you have it. These were all of my favorite announcements that gave us a sneak peek into the future of tech unveiled at CES 2025, ranging all the way from modular tech, food tech, GPUs, CPUs, AI robots, flying cars, rollable laptops and whatnot. Which were your favorite announcements from CES 2025? Let me know in comments. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends and subscribe for more such amazing videos where I bring you updates from tech world, tips and tricks and exciting product reviews. And also don't forget to participate in the giveaway which is going on currently. You can find that video in the cards and the pinned comment. So go ahead and participate right now. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you next time.